Fuerteventura, island of inhabited silences, reveals a raw and multifaceted nature. Shifting dunes, dormant volcanoes, hidden coves, villages bleached by salt and time. Here, every landscape is a breath, every pause a suspended moment. You walk to listen better, swim to feel lighter, taste to remember. From lunar hikes to human encounters, from local flavors to desert light, Fuerteventura invites you to slow down, to feel. A journey to the heart of what matters, for those seeking to lose themselves with purpose and gently reconnect. Arid land, yes, but with an immense heart. Barely arrived at Corralejo port, I head out to witness one of Fuerteventura's most stunning sights. A sunset kissing the Corralejo Dunes. An ocean of sand spreads over 2,600 hectares, the largest desert in the Canaries. Shaped by the wind, these dunes were formed thousands of years ago from crushed shells and coral, remnants of an ancient seabed. The black rough volcanic earth occasionally peeks through the white sand, a reminder of the island's fiery origins. Walking barefoot in the silence along these shifting crests brings a rare sense of freedom and solitude, between sky, sand, and turquoise sea stretching to the horizon. Legendary beach of Fuerteventura, Sotavento is a haven for windsurfers and kiteboarders. Shallow waters and steady winds make it ideal for both beginners and seasoned pros. Hire a board, take a lesson, or simply watch the colorful sails dance across the water. At low tide, lagoons form, perfect for families and peaceful swimmers. Enjoy the blonde sand, scattered shells, and a landscape that invites reflective sport, thrill or tranquility, the choice is yours. And for drone enthusiasts, it's a must visit. A wild little island off Corralejo, Lobos is reached in just 15 minutes by water taxi. A visit means immersion in a protected nature reserve. Easy trails, a lighthouse, turquoise lagoon, and endemic wildlife. Don't forget your snorkel and mask to explore the crystal clear waters. Enjoy lunch at the local beach shack, relaxed atmosphere, feet in the sand. The summit of Montaña La Caldera offers a breathtaking 360-degree view of Lanzarote and Fuerteventura. A revitalizing nature escape, perfect for reconnecting with the essentials. Once a fishing village on the northwest coast, El Cotillo enchants with its natural lagoons and peaceful beaches. At low tide, rock pools appear, ideal for swimming and children. Seafood restaurants at the harbor tempt visitors to dine with ocean views. Light surfing and cliffside walks delight the active. Evening, the mood turns mellow, almost bohemian. Let your feet wander through warm sand as port lights flicker. A deeply grounding experience, authentic, simple, and soothing. Take time to admire its turquoise lagoons and dramatic cliffs. As night falls, Corralejo reveals a different side. Bistro lights shimmer across the sand, with voices drifting from the terraces, carried by the sea breeze. You wander without direction, caught between glimpses of the dark ocean and the mingled scents of salt and open kitchens. It's an unexpected gentleness, a suspended moment far from the bustle, yet close to something essential. Calderón Hondo is a dormant volcano. You can summit in about 30 minutes via a well-marked trail. The path rises gently, flanked by subtropical plants and expanding island views. At the top, a vast crater opens beneath you, a place of grandeur and stillness, perfect for reflection or stunning aerial shots. You might meet the island's curious little squirrels who won't hesitate to clamber onto you for a drink. Hiking here is a moment of serenity, crowned with a spectacular view. Perched on a hill in central Fuerteventura, The restored windmill of Tefia tells the island's rural story. It houses a small museum and cafe where you can enjoy Canarian pastries with an espresso. From here, the view stretches out to sea and surrounding mountains. Come for the light, the calm, and a sense of timelessness. A perfect stop to recharge before continuing your journey. The island's historic capital, Betancuria, curls around a lush green valley. Its cobbled streets, ancient church, and gardens make it a charming village. Wander slowly, lulled by fountains and cool shade. Local restaurants serve mountain meats, sea dishes, cod, goat's cheese, local wine. A museum explores the island's past, a human, cultural, and almost spiritual immersion in the heart of Fuerteventura. Arid valleys surrounding Betancuria, silence is sometimes broken by a sudden rustle. Quick and curious, little squirrels approach without fear, as if conjured from a landscape you thought was lifeless. Ajuy is a fishing village set before striking black limestone cliffs. Walk down to the dark beach and explore the sea cave, where waves crash with primal force. Climb the cliffs to gaze at the gaping mouth of a tunnel millions of years old. Then return to the harbor and enjoy grilled fish from a terrace overlooking the surf. The dramatic contrast between nature's raw power and culinary warmth leaves a lasting impression. Unmissable on the road from Ajuy to the island's south coast, the Sicasumbre astronomical viewpoint offers a striking panorama of Fuerteventura's rugged landscape. The iconic Punta Jandía lighthouse, perched on a southern cliff, cuts a graceful silhouette against the ocean. Come at dawn or dusk for the best light. A nearby coastal path lets you feel the salt-laden wind and hear the rhythmic crash of waves. Las Playitas, a small seaside resort, blends simplicity with warmth. Pebble and sandy beaches, dive centers, and holiday clubs shape its character. Along the seafront, bars and restaurants serve tapas and seasonal grilled fish. The village's older section retains its charm, with honeycomb-like facades that add intimacy and a nod to local craftsmanship. A gentle pause before your next discovery. At La Pared, the land appears to collapse into the sea. Steep cliffs, hidden beaches, and crashing waves. Everything here feels like the edge of the world. The wind rushes between the rocks, accentuating the stark contrast between the arid land and the untamed Atlantic. Few travelers venture this far, yet this coast reveals one of Fuerteventura's most haunting faces. A place suspended in time, with a raw beauty. Tucked away at the end of a quiet road in Costa Calma, Playa Esmeralda reveals itself with emerald waters, pale sand, and gentle cliffs. Ideal for a calm swim with family or friends. Snorkelers can observe small fish and protected marine ecosystems. A beach bar offers tapas and fresh juices. feet in the sand. Come evening, the sunset here is magical, painting the horizon in soft pink hues. A tranquil gem made for pausing and taking it all in. Reaching Cofete in the heart of the Jandía Natural Park involves a rough road, but the reward is worth it. A vast, wild, near untouched beach flanked by golden cliffs. Winds can be fierce and waves strong. Caution is advised. It's the perfect place for a meditative walk, alone or with a companion, soft sand underfoot. Time seems to stretch, and the heart slows. A timeless, almost sacred space. It's no surprise this was the setting for the final scene in Ridley Scott's Exodus. Located in the south, Morro Jable blends a lively fishing port with golden beaches and laid-back charm. Stroll the seafront, past colorful boats and lively terraces. Nearby beaches are ideal for swimming or beginner surf. Restaurants serve mouth-watering fresh fish. Evenings are sociable and musical without being over the top. It's the kind of place where you instantly feel at home. A lookout near the church offers panoramic views of the coast, from clear waters to the iconic lighthouse, a discovery from above as if you had wings. Set between cliffs and sea, Playa de los Ojos reveals arches, tunnels and caves sculpted into volcanic rock. This mineral sanctuary, shaped by ancient lava flows, presents a raw and mesmerizing spectacle. The backdrop of the Cofete Mountains amplifies the site's majestic isolation. Reachable on foot, the formations are best explored at low tide, where the island's telluric force is palpable. Playa de los Ojos, the beach of eyes, refers not to literal eyes but to the circular openings, caves and arches formed in the soft lava. At low tide, some let light stream through or frame the sea in unique ways, hence the poetic name. At the very tip of Fuerteventura, where the road dissolves into sand, stands the Jandía Lighthouse. Built in 1864, It once guided ships around the island's treacherous southwest corner. Its original oil lantern was replaced with an automated electric light in the 20th century. Still operational today, it casts its beam 22 nautical miles. Facing the vast Atlantic, the site impresses with its solitude, swept by wind and bathed in golden light come evening. Pico de la Zarza, the island's highest peak, 807 meters, rewards the determined. The demanding hike traverses varied ecosystems, woodlands, rock formations, sweeping views of the coast. At the summit, often cloaked in cloud, the panorama spans the island from Corralejo to Jandía. For trail runners and trekkers, it's a satisfying challenge. Bring water and set off early. The sun is fierce. At the top, a well-earned rest, a local sandwich, dried fruit, and reflective awe. After all this mineral wonder, a fauna and flora interlude to close the journey. Far from a mere attraction, Oasis Wildlife Park is a conservation, recreation, and research center committed to biodiversity protection. Here, flamingos and birds of prey coexist with turtles and monkeys. Educational shows raise awareness of wildlife conservation, feed giraffes, or watch birds in free flight. A green plunge after so much stone. An eco-conscious, educational, and entertaining experience. The park offers a deeper understanding of Fuerteventura's delicate balance between nature and humanity.